Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Solana, you name it, every single altcoin saw a crazy flash crash this morning. XRP, for example, went down roughly 22% or so in 7 to 8 minutes. And we expect that this came because Trump let out an announcement talking about some new tariffs to do with Canada. To be a bit more specific here, here's exactly what happened. Trade talks between the US and Canada have collapsed, and the US has imposed a new 50% tariff on billions of dollars of Canadian goods. Details include the Canadian's Prime Minister Carney vows to retaliate with dollar-for-dollar tariffs on the US, and the tariffs will cover hundreds of items the US buys from Canada, such as plywood, liquor, electrical equipment, and hockey gear, totaling $20 billion. U.S. Trade Representative Greer said Canadian negotiators had upset the balance worked out over days of negotiations, and the two sides had been discussing a deal that included lowering tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum to 25% and autos to 15%. The U.S.-Canada trade war appears to be back. So that was what came out, I'm going to say roughly 30 minutes. It's actually the first line right here, before the massive drop happened. But here's another strange part. This drop also did not happen exactly on the hour, because you can see right here on this time zone, 7 a.m. was right there, and actually about 4 minutes later is when the downfall started. This first marker is what the news came out, so it's kind of odd that ever since that news came out, the market saw a pretty big plus. Matter of fact, it went up even 7% for XRP here in this little time span, just to name one coin. And then all of a sudden, the market started to dump pretty significantly right after. Now, the thing is, when we're talking about Bitcoin, we've already established this. We right now are at the precipice. We right now are at one of the most crucial moments, crucial levels. And I really want to see how the week ends up, because obviously tomorrow we're going to be getting ourselves the Sunday close. And if Bitcoin managed to close at least, and this is my own humble opinion, above $73,000, we're already in a very good spot. We have, of course, hoped that Bitcoin could instantly go above the 80K mark just because it's psychological. But over the past couple of hours, right, this is what I basically covered in the stream a bit earlier, we're already starting some sort of redemption rally. XRP saw the bottom at roughly $1.43 and has slowly but surely been climbing. Bitcoin, similar sort of story. This is just an AI chart that we've got in front of us right here. If you also want to learn how to chart with AI, make sure you check out the first link in the description down below to bottrade.net. Some of these charts are a bit too advanced, as in there's too much going on, and that makes them kind of useless. But it was just an example that we shared in today's video to kind of showcase the power of analysis that now does not have to be done manually anymore. But the point's still standing. Even Solana here is flipping back around. Every single coin is flipping. And even though many are skeptical, saying, Dusty, what we saw in this move right here, this basically means that this pump has all been fake and we're going to be going down from here on forward. But I argue, and I really have to argue right here, that every single bull market has been met with some resistance. If you zoom out, however, you zoom out right now on Bitcoin, where exactly was this dip? You don't see it anymore because it's kind of a nothing burger. Bitcoin is already $500 up again. And just last night, you know what it did? Basically, to prove a principle matter, what I did is I opened a little... Oh. Okay, never mind. I messed it up. I messed it up a little bit. So I opened a little long on Bitcoin, as you can see, at 77.3K. Not the lowest price, but still just wanted to have something open. But the idea was to do a 10K trade, but I accidentally did $100 times 10, meaning a $1,000 trade. So we're only up $1. Even then, we're supposed to be up $10, which is still nothing to write home about. But the story, as I kind of try to explain it, was I'm also opening more positions. I'm also opening more bots. Right now, every single time a dip comes, I'm just going to take it with open arms, both arms, and accept that the market is about to really change for the better. Now, what I've also been doing today is I've been looking through some of the most successful figures of the last run, and of what happened back in 2021 and 2024. And the reason I'm doing that is because I sometimes look at my portfolio, I look at my coins, and realize, damn, are we doing really good because my portfolio is up a ton, or are we still doing bad if you compare it to the all-time highs? And it's sometimes a hard one. But remember, first of all, there's levels to this game. Here's, for example, one guy sharing a couple of his wallets. And when I sometimes look at that, right, just for fun here real quick, let it load on in. So we've got over there, look at the amount of minutes. 22 minutes on Melania, profit, 6 million. Trump, 4 minutes, profit 4 million. This guy bought in with $2 million to sell it 4 minutes later for $6 million. He bought in at 1.1 billion, sold at 3.1 billion. Now, he could have held it to what? What did Trump's market cap go to? 70 billion? So he could have gotten 140 million out of this, but it doesn't really matter because this guy is buying in with millions of dollars into a coin. And here's multiple wallets here on Libra, which again is most likely all insider plays, right? I'm not saying that we can replicate this, but this guy bought in with $13 million to 33 minutes later sell for 19.7 million. Again, all I'm trying to showcase here is people have some balls, and really, if you think your size is size, just remember that there's some people out there who right now took this move that we saw for Bitcoin, took this move that we saw for Solana, took this move that we saw for XRP, and they're going and stacking against it heavy without actually being the first to buy. And what I mean with that is, if we take a look at Melania, for example, this is another guy. This is 𝗕𝗃𝗪 right here, right? One of the guys that's going viral the last couple of days. And we look at some of his wallets. One of the most peculiar pieces is that he's not the first buyer. He bought Trump at 5.3 billion. He held for 23 minutes, but he held Melania for 10 minutes, made $10 million, $1 million, a M for M, all right? A minute, a M a minute. But the point still being that he bought at $1 billion as well. These are not very early or very crazy early. I'm not sure, of course, what market cap it launched at, but the earliest of earliest buys in that sense. He's not like it's the first person to buy in. Now, again, of course, like I said, this is all, in my opinion, insider plays. I just meant to state that there's people out there who are buying also into, for example, this XRP move right here, just like how I did last season. And what I mean with that is, if we look back at my chart right here, just for fun, and we look back at 2020, let's go for a bit of a higher time frame. We'll look back at 2024, just for fun. You can see I'm buying also back there into XRP, into the momentum. And people call you crazy when it's happening. People say, oh, Dusty, you're buying way too high. Why do that? Well, you only need to catch a pretty small wave, especially if you're entering with a very large size, which is not necessarily recommended. Nothing here is financial advice. I'm just sharing some thoughts here. You only need a very short span to make a ton of gains. And I want to remind you guys that some people in the comment section will always want a higher price. They want XRP to hit $50 or $100 or they'll not be satisfied. There are people who need to go to $1,000, but there's also people who are very satisfied when XRP goes to $1.50 like yesterday, or $1.70 like this morning, I should say, because they can retire their entire bloodline. It's, of course, a matter of money. People have more money, of course, that's going to be logical, but also a difference in mindset, as some people just dare to believe the pump is really there. And of course, if you've been buying the dip for a long time, you've been value investing, you've been getting yourself good prices, hey, this is awesome, but it's still kind of a nothing burger. But here's another kicker. Remember, when the whole Trump situation happened, Melania coin, all those coins came, those times, in my own humble opinion, will come again. The crazy throwing of money will eventually come again. Is just a matter of patience. And right now, everything is on like a little low fire, right? We're really calm, really chilling. And the massive flash crash we saw last night, nobody can really explain what happened. There's no real headlines. All I can say as well, we saw absolutely crazy short liquidations previously. There had to be some sort of retaliation. And this was the first. But even in the grand scheme of things, kind of nothing, right? This type of crash is really fine, and it's actually something that is better for the longevity of your run. So it's actually a good thing. A lot of other traders were also noting upon the fact that if you see these type of moves, you see the market basically correcting itself on the way up. I'm not sure if I still have it open. I think Salsa posted about it a little bit earlier. He basically says that this preceded the first large long flush event since the 60s Ks. Can't make this shit up. Thanks for the fresh entries, Mr. President. As again, we expect that it could either be because of the Trump extraction, people putting a lot of money into the Trump coin, taking all the money out of others. But I really think for the most part, it was because of the announcement with having to do with Canada. But anyway, like I was saying, the first large long side liquidation events in 64K, that's a bid. I don't care how you flip it. And yeah, there's a good point in there, which is when the market gives you an opportunity, especially when the rest of the market is still similar to like before, why doubt yourself? Why doubt the thesis? Anyway, if you want to get to trading, make sure you check out the first link in the description down below to 𝗏𝗏𝗀. It's the exchange I personally use for trading right now, and you get some very nice bonuses just for signing up. But also, if you want to know how to connect your AI to TradingView, and you want to know more about that, make sure you check out the first link in the description down below to bottraining.net, as you can figure out how to get all this stuff done and how it can actually show up in your chart, which is pretty cool. And for right now, we're just slowly but surely waiting for the next big move to be made. But like I said before, guys, it's a Sunday, very, very soon, is going to be the make or break moment. I'm going to be paying very, very close attention to where this number can end up. But everything above, again, this level right here, everything above 73,000 is perfect, because essentially all we needed was a close above 67, and I don't think there's any way in this world that we're going back below like the 74Ks here, right? Like, what's going on here? Something crazy must happen overnight for that to happen. If Trump all of a sudden steps out of his chair and starts going crazy, it could. But right now, things are looking really, really beautiful. Anyway, we'll be back with another stream, hopefully tomorrow, depending, of course, on what happens. So stick around, stay around, and I'll see you guys again in another one, hopefully very soon.